Joined now by beauty blogger Laura Meacham, who had lip fillers earlier this year, and you're not happy with them, are you? We're going to talk to you about that in just a moment. But alongside you, child development expert Elizabeth Hartley-Brewer, who's written a book called Self-Esteem for Girls. Welcome to you as well. So, Laura, just tell us, is it looking at all these selfies online that made you think I need to do something with my lips?
Yeah, definitely. I think there's so much pressure in society and with all the social media now that I just kind of felt that I wanted to change my lips, because I'm always kind of going down my Instagram feed and seeing all these beautiful girls with big lips and pretty, and it makes you feel insecure, I think. So
honestly, it totally breaks my heart to hear you saying that, because you're obviously a beautiful girl and you don't need to do anything to yourself. Tell us, so you had the lip fillers. Tell us why you were unhappy with them. You went along to somewhere you thought was going to be perfectly good, and what happened? So
I went to someone I found on Instagram, and I thought, oh, they look really great. There was a big portfolio on Instagram of, like, their lip procedures, really good reviews. And when I went, it was kind of in a back room. I started to feel this is not the right idea. It was in a back room. It happened all of 5 minutes. I had no initial consultation. And when I had them done, they didn't initially look bad. But then after they had settled, I started to get lumps all around my lips.
And you think you've still got... I mean, I can't see anything wrong, but you think you've still got... And will they go?
I don't know. I hope so. But, I mean, filler's not supposed to last for, like, long term. It's only supposed to be temporary, but... I mean, it's been 6 months since I had mine done, and it's still visible to me.
So. Elizabeth, what do you think about this? You know, Laura was saying then that she wasn't happy with the way that she looked. She wanted to have that sort of pout that she'd seen other celebrities have. How do you feel when you hear her saying something like that?
Well, I feel incredibly sad, just like you said, really, because I think... I mean, you're in your 20s, but, you know, we're hearing that 14-year-olds are wanting to have this done. And it's almost like childhood isn't an acceptable place to be anymore. People, the young, want to fast forward through it and become adults, and they're so influenced by, you know, the celebrity culture. You know, I don't think it's at all healthy.
What do we say to our teenagers? Because, as you say, there is a pressure on all of us to look perfect. What do we say to the teenagers who say, in order to do that, I've got to have the fillers, do the, you know, hair, the tan, all the rest of it? How do we boost their self-esteem in other ways?
Well, the reality is that having sort of low self-esteem is a bit like having fear. You know, we know that you don't get rid of fear by running away from it, and if you have a lot of self-doubt, which all teenagers do, you don't get rid of that and they have to be told it's not going to go away by having this particular procedure done, because if there's that much self-doubt, they're going to find something else to be dissatisfied with. So how do you boost their self-esteem? Well, that's a long process. It's difficult. You know, you can't just click your fingers and do it. But I think as a parent, and schools and parents have an important role to play, you have to concentrate on, is the person inside that's the important bit of you. And you are beautiful inside. You're lovely as you are. And good self-esteem is actually based on loving yourself and liking yourself as you are, and accepting the bits that don't quite match your perfect image.
Laura, do you still have moments where you think, if only I did that, if only I had that, then things would be different? Because I think that's a problem that lots of young... Well, actually, all of us. That's what I think sometimes.
Being born with bigger lips and things like that.
Yeah, or if only I did that procedure, I'd be better.
Yeah, I think, yeah, definitely. I think you always kind of think that, because I think there is this image of perfection in society now. Everyone's trying to strive to be perfect, when really does perfect exist, you know? Everyone's different, aren't they? But, yeah, everyone wants to concentrate on this one image, you know, big lips, little nose, you know, big hair, and it's not healthy. I mean, as a beauty blogger, I get girls contacting me all the time, saying they're insecure, saying they want lip fillers and stuff, and they're as young as 10 years old.
And there's no regulation on that.
And there's no regulation either.
It's good to talk to you both. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.